Hi friends, welcome back to our channel Jackie Chan Passion Town. Today we are back with you to share another recipe, and that is parathas. Today we have beetroot and paneer paratha. Beetroot, as we are aware, is packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties which helps in fighting chronic ailments such as obesity, heart and liver diseases and certain types of cancer. Paneer is also a powerhouse of protein and good source of calcium, strengthening our bones, teeth, heart muscles, and also boosts in weight loss. So, in case if you like our video, please do click on the like button, share it with your family and friends, and also subscribe to our channel by clicking the bell button. So, let's get started. This is a bowl of grated beetroot. I just told my wife that I need to have some parathas today, and as usual, she just handed over to me the beetroot. So I grated the beetroot in this particular fashion. Once the beetroot was being grated, she also asked me to grate the paneer and give it to her. So I've grated the paneer in the same fashion. And these are the ingredients that we would be using across on for our stuffings. The name and the measurements of the ingredients are mentioned in the description box. These are the ingredients which we'll be using across on for our dough. And let's now get started across on with the stuffing. So the pan is already heated on low flame. We've added the grated ginger and the chilies. Let's toss them around into this particular ghee which we've added, which was heated up. Then we add the onions into the pan. Saute the onions so that they also get mixed across with the other ingredients and get fried a little bit into the ghee. Once these onions have been fried, we would add the beetroot which was grated by me, as usual you saw it earlier, and then mix all of these particular ingredients in the pan. Once these ingredients are being mixed well, we will start adding across on some of the masalas. So what goes in first now is the chili powder. Once the chili powder is added, then this is the Punjabi garam masala. So this is a homemade Punjabi garam masala which we've made. You can use any garam masala of your choice, and then add salt as per your taste. Once these masalas are being added to these ingredients in the pan, mix them really well so that they all get mixed. Add the coriander leaves and the paneer as well, which was grated. Once this has been added across, mix all of them really well so that they need to be in a coarse texture, and it needs to be really red with the beetroot. So my wife is just mixing them, and that's the thumbs up that comes in. You see how it's been mixed really well. Let this cool down across, and then we'll see how to proceed further. We've taken wheat flour, multigrain wheat flour, added a little bit of salt as per taste, added the carom seeds and the sesame seeds onto the wheat flour, and some oil. So now is the time to knead the dough. Her job, not mine. So it's for her to now knead the dough. So gradually pour water into the dough, and we need to ensure that the dough is kneaded until it is really soft. Slowly and steadily keep adding water. Don't add too much of water or else it will become mashy. There, she's kneaded the dough. Keep hitting the dough, knead it really well. Let it be very soft. Cover it with a lid and keep it to rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Once that has been done across, now we'll proceed further with the stuffing balls. So this is the way that you need to make the stuffing balls of the paneer and the beetroot mixture, which is cooled down. Keep these balls ready, and once these balls are being ready, take a portion of the dough and make it with your hands into a shape of a bowl or a katori. Once that has been made, put the stuffing ball into this particular small katori which you have made of the dough, and ensure you cover and close the mouth from all sides of the dough. So there we see that she's just covering the mouth of the dough from all sides just to ensure that it doesn't come out. So on the rolling surface, slowly just keep pushing the dough with your gentle hands in the fashion that she's doing, and then dip it into the dry flour and gently start rolling this particular dough, we see we need to make it across into the shape of, you know, a chapati or a paratha. So gently keep doing it, because in case if you do it really firmly, it will start coming out. There she's, you know, gently rolled it out. The pan is already hot. She's put the paratha onto the pan and allow it to cook across on medium flame on one side, then turn it across on so that it cooks on the other side equally as well. There she's checking in case if it's cooked on the other side. So let it cook properly. So now she's added a little bit of ghee onto it on one side, and then turn it around onto the other side. So we see now how well the paratha is being cooked. She's added the ghee on the other side as well. Slowly and steadily keep pressing it so that it gets cooked really well. There, it's becoming a little bit fluffy. The air is coming out because it's cooking. Keep on turning it across a couple of times. This you must have seen in, you know, when you visited a dhaba, how they make parathas. There, see, the smoky flavor is coming out, which means that it is already ready. She's removed it out and it's ready to eat. Now we'll just open it up and show it to you how well, you know, the stuffing was being mixed across. So you will not get any lumps of wheat, so that's there on both sides. So please do try out this particular recipe at your house and enjoy the dish. Thank you for watching our video. Stay safe and be blessed. We'll meet shortly.